Hi everyone, welcome along to Peter's Reviews. You find me at home today with a new product to review. Lubuelu, who are a robot vacuum cleaner manufacturer, upright vacuum, cordless vacuum cleaners. They've been good enough to send me this new Lubluelu SL60 Plus to review. And I've got to be honest, I've had it a week or two, I've been playing with it, I have used it, so I know a little bit about it. So I've got lots of information to share with you guys. So we're going to dive into it right now. Okay, as you can see, it comes in this great box. It's well packaged, but we'll move that out the road just for now because the Lubuelu vacuum cleaner itself is here, but there's lots more to it because you get bits to fit on, you get accessories, and you get extra accessories, which is very good. When it first comes out the box, you get two or three little packing pieces that hold it in place. You just slide them out and it's good to go. So what do you get in the box? Well, you get extras. So on the cleaner itself, if we take you to the front of the cleaner, you can see these little brushes that sit on the front. Now these brushes are here. You get a green one and you get a red one. And you just click them on the front here and here. And they do have a sort of life expectancy. So within the app, it tells you when they're getting low and when to change. And then you would just pop the new ones on. And once you've used your spares, you can go on the Lubuelu site and you can just order what you need. Okay, the other accessories we get in the box is a little filter, and this is your water container for when you want to mop, and it's also your dust collection unit. And in the top of the dust collection unit, and you'll show you in a minute because I have been using this and loving it. In fact, I haven't used our house hoover since we got this. This thing just goes on all the time and we love it. So you can see I've been using it, and the filter there at the top is a little bit dusty, so you do take that out just on clips and give it a whack on the bin and a bit of a dust. But also, if I show you quickly, you can see that it does collect the dust really well. You can see my little container's probably half full there from its last run. Now what you can do is when it returns to its home base, it will suck all the waste that's inside this box, and I'll show you where it takes it to save you emptying it. You get inside the main unit a large dust bag. So I'll just pull that out. This is probably about half full at the minute. So what it does, it connects to the front here, which I'll show you in good time, and it then sucks all the waste through the front here up into the bag and fills this little bag. So you probably take you a few hoovers or a few rounds of the house before this bag needs changing. And of course, Lubuelu, they give you a spare bag. So lots of little extras with it. So let me just pop that back in, nice and easy. There she goes. You also get this little tool here. It's got a little blade on it, so you'll be careful. So this is just for cleaning the rollers or anything else round about it. If you get any hair stuck in the wheels here, then you can use that to strip that out. So they're really forward thinking, I think, and they putting everything in that you're going to need for your first 2 or 3 months of usage. I also did mention that the hoover is not just a hoover, it's also a mop as well. So it will hoover in front of you and mop the floor at the rear as it goes. Now you can see this little attachment here is the mopping bracket that goes on the back. So if I take this out, this is the water container and dust collector I showed you before. All this does is clicks into the bottom of it, like so. And as you can see, you just pull the two clips there and it pops off again. Now the one I've got on at the moment is a used one. They give you 2 of these as well. So what I tend to do is I'll use it, I'll pull this one off because it's just Velcro that holds it on. I will then put that into the wash machine for the next run. Then I'll take my new one and I'll drop it on, and the Velcro sits like so, holds it, and it's ready to go again. And then we just pop that on the bottom again, the right way up. Then slide it into my little Lubuelu robot hoover, and she's ready to go again. So if you just spin that round, you can see in the rear there, taking this off, it's just the 2 clips, and the 2 blue clips at the bottom are to unclip the mop attachment. Okay, I did tell you there's a mopping function as well, and if you take the dust box out, it doubles up as the dust box and the water container. Now, if you just pop the rubber grommet off the top here, and then you take that to your tap, fill through the hole at the top, and you will see through the sides when it's full. Then pop the rubber grommet back in. So all very easy to get a hold of. Really well thought out. So I think next we'll get Lubuelu on our way, or as I call it, Louie. My wife calls it Lubuelu, but I call him Louie. Okay, the first thing we want to be doing here is find a suitable place to house your home station and the vacuum when it needs to return and just sit on charge, and when it needs to empty itself. As you can hear there, I've just turned it back on, so it's just connected to my Wi-Fi very quickly, so it's all ready to go. So let me set this on its way and we'll have a look at how good this little robot vacuum really is. Okay, so we're just about to set the mop on its way. As you can see here, I've set up my preset room, and I'm going to start it mopping our back room here and our hallway. So here we go. So the mop and hoover, if you like, will do a scan of the room to check everything's correct, and then it will move out and start our mopping sequence. As you can see, it's very intelligent. It's using the laser guidance to map out the room and also look where objects are, and it easily works its way around these objects. You'll see in a second it moves on to different surfaces quite easy, and it's moving from the hard floor to a rug here. I actually leave the mopping function set to stay on when it's mopping this rug as well, but I turn it off when I go and do the house carpets. As you can see, it's just went underneath one of our chairs here, and now it's working its way back out and then working its way onto the rest of the room. As you can see, it's tackling that rug and the hard floors no problem, and dodging all the obstacles in its way with no trouble. As I say, it does all the outline of the rooms first, and then it will start to fill in the centre of the rooms. You see it's dodging in and out there to do as much as it can. And it goes underneath our unit here, hoovers up the mess, as well as mopping. You can see the shiny outline just there of what it's just mopped. It's very clever how it works out the areas it can go down and the areas it can't, because it can't quite fit down that gap there, but it'll have a look and try, and then it'll work its way back round. So it'll start to know it's coming back to its start point now, and then it'll start working on the rest of the room. Okay, as it starts the rest of the room, it's now doing its zigzag action, which is its main mopping action, so that it gives each particular area a good mop before moving on. And that's how it will work right throughout your house when it's mopping. When it's hoovering, it's a standard sort of motion, but when it's mopping, it uses this motion to make sure it does a really good clean job. Okay, I've brought their little hoover into our living room now, just to start it mopping it's quite a thick carpet we have here, and as you can see, the dogs are very excited. But we'll let the the Hoover work its way around, and you will see it will do proper stripes in the ground as it goes round. Now the Hoover's finished doing its outline, it's started to do its straight lines up and down in between the dogs. Keep an eye on it now, and we'll see it come back up on itself. And it will continue to do this all the way through the living room. And if it sees a dog, it will try and go around it. Even if the dog's that stubborn it won't move, the Hoover will work its way around. There you go. Come on, out the way you, go on. Okay, I've just caught it at the end of its cycle here. It's going to work its way home, but you can see it's put some nice lines in the carpet after cleaning, and then it's going to work its way back shortly. As it starts to come round this corner, this is when it will see the step, have a look, and then move away. I think this is very impressive. You think it's going to fall, but it never does. It just checks, looks, checks, looks. And then it turns and starts its next line, so it covers all the area, working its way. And it maps all this on the app, so you can take a look at what it's done on your phone downstairs, or maybe you're at work and you've set it to go off on a timer. You can check how it's done. So it's very clever technology. Really pleased with it. You can see we're working with different sort of lengths of carpets here, and it really just takes care of it. No problem, from the thinner carpets to the more heavier carpets, and then jumps up onto rugs quite happily, and also does the hard floors onto mats that may be on the hard floors. And again, stairs and a dog. Who's going to win? Go lie down, Snoots. There you go. You're confusing the Hoover. Don't bother you, does it? No. After it's finished its set area, it will then try and work its way back to its charger. Now we are upstairs, so it's always better to bring the charging station upstairs so it knows where it is and it can return there. It will empty the box for you into the bigger bag as I showed you, and it will put itself back on charging again. So if I set up a timer for it to do upstairs, I always bring the charging box upstairs and have it set to begin from that area. Okay, what did you think of my little review and how we set the little Lubuelu Robot Vacuum off, and how it went round and done all the different rooms to show you that, you know, it can mop the floors well, it can do the carpets, it can jump between them both. You can set it to only mop in one room and only hoover in the next. So it's very versatile. The app is very good. I'll put some links into how you set the app up and how you program different rooms within this video or in the links below. It'll all be there for you. If it's one you think that could really work at your home, and we've got a 4-bedroom house here, it's not a bad size, and the battery lasts very well, and it completes everything we need to do it, and we just set it off on timers when we're at home, when the dogs get dirty footprints from the back garden. We use it for everything. We don't stop using it now. Like I say, I've not used our vacuum cleaner since we got this, because we're enjoying the little Lubuelu so much. If it's one you think you want to consider, and I do recommend it, then I'll stick links below for Lubuelu where you can get it. If I can get any discount codes or vouchers, I'll stick the links down below there as well. So from me, thank you for taking the time today. Really enjoyed bringing this to you. Look out for more Lubuelu products. I'm hoping to get some of the upright hoovers as well as the robot vacuums to review for you in the future. Have a great day. Thanks for watching.